Students, let us see the workshop, English workshop for the 1.4 poem All the World's a Stage. Here in the first question they have given the words and they asked us to match them. So stage is the answer for that. Life. Characters means roles played by human beings. Script, story of life. Dialogues, conversation. Entry, birth, exit, death. Second question, they have asked given the table here to fill along with the ages of man, role, qualities and actions. So first I will tell the role, then I will give you the qualities. Okay, line by line. First, infant, dependent, omitting, mewling. Second, schoolboy, face shining, unhappy, winning, unwilling to go to school. Third, lover, sad, sighing, singing sad poems. Fourth, soldier, active, jealous, quick tempered, unusual promises, gives unusual promises, ready to quarrel, and faces dangers. Then fifth one, judge, experienced, fat, serious, eating carelessly, giving advices and knowledge. Then sixth, elderly person, lean, weak, wearing spectacles, talk in a weak voice, tremble voice. Then seventh and the last one, very old man, very weak, dependent, without teeth, eyes and vision and all sensibilities, and didn't understand what is going around him. These are the all qualities of the 7 rules. Then the third question, write down in your own words the differences between the following stages of man's life. The second stage, his face shines, unhappy, whining and unwilling to go to school. Then the fourth stage, which is very active, quick tempered, bearded like a pard, does unusual promises, quarrels and faces dangers. Next one, and he struggles for the bubble reputation as well. Second one, third stage is sad, sighing and singing sad songs for his beloved person. Fifth stage, which is experienced, fat, serious, having formal beard, eating very carelessly, giving advices and giving modern examples. Third question, first stage, which is dependent, frightened, mewling and pucking. Seventh stage, on the contrast, it is weak and thin, dependent, without vision, teeth, helpless, again behaves like a child. Let us see fourth question. Pick out the lines that contain imagery, okay, of the following people. Schoolboy, which is the second stage, that full of strange oaths and bearded like a pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. Second stage, that whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwilling to school. This is the schoolboy's description. And soldier's one, that full of strange oaths and bearded like a pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. That was the fourth one. Then the next, judge, means fifth stage, in fair round belly, with good cap on lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut. That is the judge description. Then the next one, D1, senior citizen, sixth stage, his youthful hose well saved and world too wide, for his shrunk shank. That is the description of senior citizen. Now next question, fifth one, they have told here, the comparison is given. This poem is compared with the Tagore's poem, which we have already learned. Here I want to tell you the basic difference in between blank verse and free verse. The difference between free verse and blank verse is both are free from the rhyme scheme, but blank verse does have a consistent meter, usually iambic pentameter, that creates a rhythm effect. But free verse is free from both meter and rhyme and all the limitations of verse poetry. It is free from all of that. And that that comparison is given here. Then the sixth question, that they have asked you the personal opinion here, that what is the theme or the central idea of the poem. Let us see. The theme of the poem is the cycle of life. The world is compared with the stage and all men and women are the characters. The birth and death is compared as entrance and the exit. Shakespeare divided all this poem into 7 stages. It tells us that how one starts out an infant and when it is helpless without understanding, and ends up also in the same way in the old age in a same way. So, and this is the main theme or the central idea of the poem. Okay, now second, which 2 stages of a man described by Shakespeare sounds humorous, and say why. In my opinion, second stage of man seems to be funny, as he is a schoolboy and he doesn't want to go to school, and it looks funny, and so he walks like a snail, and it creates a fun. Then sixth stage, in which he becomes old and his youth has been lost, so other people makes fun of him. Okay, so these 2 stages. Then the next question, the last stage of life sounds very sad and miserable, isn't it? And how can you make old age also cheerful and happy? So how we can be happy in our old age? We can make old age happy and cheerful by involving in different good activities in our life. Be positive, don't interfere a lot in other person's life. We can give suggestions, help each other, help other people, and try to find out satisfaction in other people's happiness. These are the some of the ways how we can make our old age happy and cheerful. Then the next 7th number question, they have asked that so many metaphors are used here, so they have asked to pick out the comparisons from the poem. World is compared with the stage, actors are compared to the men and women, birth and death is compared with the entrance and exit, then schoolboy is compared with the snail, then the lover's eye is compared with the furnace, then the spotted leopard is compared with the bearded soldier, in the last stage or the old age compared with the last scene of the drama. Then they have asked to pick out the two examples from the poetry of the following figures of speech. Simile they have asked first. So creeping like a snail, the comparison is there. Then the second example for that, bearded like the pard is compared that face is compared with the pard, bearded like the pard. Then next one, onomatopoeia, then mewling and pucking in the nurse's arm. So those sound words are used here, mewling. Then the next one, then the whining schoolboy. It is also explained when I explained the poem. Then the next one, alliteration. They have their exits and their entrances. Sound is repeated, that ee sound is repeated, so alliteration. Then the next, and man in his time plays many parts. This is the second example. Then the next one, metaphor, all the world's a stage. Then the second, and all the men and women merely players. So here men and women are compared to the players. That idea is implicated to the players or the actors of the stage. So metaphor is used. Next one, inversion, and one man in his time plays many parts. That is the inversion example. Then transferred epithet example, that sighing like a furnace with a awful ballad. Then the next one, last one example for transferred epithet, that into lean and slippered pantaloon. That adjective is used for pantaloon. Okay, now they have asked here in the 8th question that read the summary of the play as you like it by William Shakespeare. Using the internet, find out which character has narrated in the above poem and on what occasion. Also they have asked you to make a characters of the play. So you can make the list of all those characters by using the net. Then the next one, they have asked the appreciation. Listen very carefully the appreciation, which is the most important part of the poem. Appreciation, first we will write down the whole inner paragraph format we have to write down. Let us hear a little bit very carefully. Appreciation of the poem. The poem All the World's a Stage is written by world famous poet William Shakespeare, which is taken from Shakespeare's play As You Like It. It is a monologue said by Jacques in the play. In this poem, Shakespeare compares life to a stage. He has divided life into 7 stages. Each stage has different qualities and features. The theme of the poem is the cycle of life. It tells us how one starts out an infant, which is helpless, without understanding, and ends the same way without being aware of what is happening around one. In this poem, Shakespeare used blank verse. The poem has a consistent meter, iambic pentameter, that creates a rhythm effect. My favorite line is, all the world's a stage, all men and women are merely players. I like this line because men and women are compared to the player and world to a stage. There are many figures of speech. Metaphor is mostly used. In the lines, all the world's stage and all men and women are merely players, there is an implied comparison between two different things. The special feature of the poem is the imagery, because many of the lines create a picture before our eyes and we can experience 7 stages in man's life. The narrative unity is also there. I like this poem because the poem has very universal theme. All the idea touches to the everyone's minds as it is applicable to all of us. This was the appreciation of this poem. So thank you.